We're live.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, start talking about math and stuff and crap.
Ooh, a table. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Oh, I was expecting it.
You didn't start off being like, hey, babe.
Do you have a name for your subscribers?
No, what's good?
That's good. I gotta come up with something. I don't know. So I can be like, hello.
Mathless.com.
What's your username though?
My username? I think it's just my name.
Hey, Hoppers.
Hoppers feeling fresh today.
Pick a number.
7.
7.
Soldier.
14. Do we write those down? Mister?
Oh, then he says my name is
No, probably not.
Multiplied by 5.
Do we write those
I
down?
never have them.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. What? Yes. What kind of situation we got going on here?
Geometric.
Arithmetic.
Those
Geometric.
are the options. Thank you.
Geometric.
Do we
If
write
it
them
was
down?
a sequence, it'd be arithmetic or
It
geometric.
would be, it's
What are the other words?
multiplying by 6. No, by 5. By 5. By
Mister,
5.
they can't see
Oh, I
you.
just said that.
That's okay. You see that, right?
No. Yeah, okay.
I don't need to be on
It's like too light.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it.
We
What's
do write them
happening? Multiplying, obviously, by 5.
Yeah.
Someone said. So how do you write the rule
Do you
for
write
a
it down?
geometric sequence or an exponential function? Remember, it's the same thing. What's the only difference between a function and a sequence?
Numbers.
One has lines.
The other one doesn't have lines. The other has dots.
One on the graph would just be, like this. If it was a function, it would be like, if it was a sequence, it would just be like dots. But writing the rule, remember, is the exact same thing. If you're using t of n and n or x and y, remember that yesterday? Or we could use star and triangle. It doesn't matter. So you want it to be a function or a sequence? I don't know. Do you want to like put some context to it? You know what context means?
Lesson.
Make a story. What could this be?
Jimmy.
Mr. Hawkins gave us an equation on the board today. This is what it was.
Yes, good story. All right. What's the equation look like? It's not y equals mx plus b.
I want to make story.
It's not y equals mx plus b. What is it?
equals
It's
5.
y minus.
No, not 5.
Is it that one?
Y
minus
equals
y
a
equals.
times b
Oh, it's that?
to the
No, y minus y equals m and then x minus x.
What is that?
That is the
Slope.
slope.
That is Mark going on
Is
whiteboard.
this gonna work for this?
No.
No.
No. Why?
Because there's no.
That's linear or arithmetic
And
only.
This is not.
That's
This
the
too.
point slope.
No, he just said what it was.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, that? Yeah, that's pretty safe.
Okay, next, we're good right now.
Those are linear and arithmetic. That's not this. What is this?
Geometric.
What's it look like though? What's the equation?
N equals M times
What'd you say? Someone said it over there, I think.
She said
Y equals
What?
A times B.
I was going to say your hair.
you're so smart.
Yes, a times b to the x.
Just like the
Not the same b is up there. It's very confusing, I know.
No. I don't want to be like
It's trying to be just like Edgar.
So you need to shave your hair then.
You ready?
I look at a mirror and
Just where all the commotion is, I don't know. Just hear that
A
loud.
general area.
In a
I'm trying to
general
find
area.
something. Okay?
Okay, y equals a b to the x. What's this do? What is this?
That's the what you
When you start, the multiple.
When you start with what's
When you
this?
multiply by
Multiplier. Oops. Okay, so for this table, what would the equation be?
Y equals 7.
7.
5.
4.
That's it, right?
Yep.
That's it. You know why this is the initial value?
Because 0 equals
Well, because 0. Okay, so what that means is if you plug in 0 for x,
It's always 1.
what's 5 to the 0 power? good.
5 to the 0 power is
It's
0.
always one.
No!
Zane, it's always
Zane.
one.
Didn't we have this discussion?
Yep, it's always one.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Evelyn, what's 7,372,426.89 to the 0 power?
1.
Good job. That's good. She doesn't even have a calculator, YouTube folks. That's good.
Folks. The hoppers.
So if 5 to the 0 power is 1,
.com.
what's 1 times 7?
7.
7. That's why that's always the initial value, because whenever you put 0 here, it'll just be 1 times 7, and then it'll work. The rule works. And if you put in 2, or actually, pick a number.
17.
Too big.
163.
3.
Small. 2. All right, 2. Good job.
That's cool. That's cool.
2. And it's going to be 7 times what?
10. 5.
10?
Wait, no.
5?
35.
8.
35. Yes, okay.
7, 6.
25.
25.
Wait, what was the question?
5.
25.
If you have 5, if you plug in 2 for x,
This is mine.
what's this become here?
10.
25.
Oh.
It's squared. It's times itself, right? Or you can put 7 times 5 times 5. Because look what happens in the table. You go times 5, and then you go times 5. So if you do 7 times 5 times 5, you get that.
Didn't write.
Where?
I think.
I know that.
I don't know how to calculate it.
Yeah, sometimes 5 times 5.
But. Okay, so now I'm going to change it up on you a little bit here. And we're going to go like this. This is where it's going to get a little more difficult.
175.
Uh-oh, what didn't I put on here?
Initial.
First.
The initial thing.
The initial value.
Oh yeah, then you gotta multiply your bottom by your one that's on the
Based on
above it.
What? What?
Multiplying by 2. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, huh? Yeah. That's
Trish!
What? Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh, that it's adding by 24.
No, it's
Adding
not
to-
Yeah.
That's the initial thought. Adding 24? Yeah, it works. Adding 24? No, doesn't work. So what must be happening?
Multiplying.
Multiply by 2.
You know? Yeah.
So if we're going to go and write the rule now, y equals to, what's the initial value?
What if you go backwards?
12,
24.
24, yeah.
Don't we divide 48?
Are you guys trying to go backwards?
6.
No, it's y
6. 6.
Mr.
Why
Oh,
the
yeah.
six?
You gotta divide
Six.
48 by 24.
6.
Sir.
6.
That's to get the multiplier. What's the multiplier?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's 2.
2.
6.
Then you gotta
So we know this part, right?
6.
We're not there yet. Chill.
Chill, chill,
chill
chill.
out. Chill out.
I'm going to show you a new way to where you don't have to go backwards to figure out the initial value.
So they signed up, but do you have to accept them into a class or something?
Yeah, and I won't be able to do that till next week. Then I can assign stuff and everything.
Videos must have happened. They have no clue what's happening.
I'm just gonna stop showing up at school and travel to the YouTube channel.
So one option would be this. You could go backwards and sit there, and what would you have to do to go backwards? Divide by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. But we're not going to do that, because what if these numbers were big?
It's 3.
What if this was like 30? You're not going to go backwards 30 times. So, it's very similar to this. How we can do this. Remember how I told you, whenever this is 0, that's 1, and so y would equal whatever's right here, right? So here's what you do. You do a little trick. It's kind of a trick here. Let's see.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, pick a point.
5.
596. All right. Here's what we're going to do. It's kind of like here where you go x minus x. We're going to do that again. We're going to go x minus
Probably the same person every day.
5. We're going to get tricky right now.
Let's go show them this Rockland's YouTube channel.
This is the hard part. You might want to think here for a second.
Take some notes.
Okay, thinking.
I made the exponent x minus 5.
So be
Yes,
negative
you did do that.
Okay, so if I plug in 5 for x,
Zero.
this is 0. So this whole thing becomes,
0.
what's 2 to the 0 power?
Zero.
2.
What?
That's two.
1.
We were just talking about.
So
I
what
said
does
it
this
was
need to be in order for this rule to work for that point?
Needs to be 0.
If I plug in 5 for x, I get 5 minus 5.
0.
5 minus 5 is 0. 2 to the 0 power is 1. So what does this number need to be so that this rule works for that point?
4, 3, 5, 6,
96.
Still random stuff. I get that.
Oh,
I
do,
don't.
do, it doesn't have to be
If
0.
you don't know, if you're not sure, just be
At-
quiet.
Doesn't
Try
it have
that.
to be 0 because it starts at 0?
3?
1 times 0 would just be 0. If you plug in 5 for x, what are you supposed to get for y?
96.
96. 1 times what will give you 96? 96.
I don't get it.
Oh, I see.
95 times 1.
So you could use that for the rule and it works. Because if you do 0 or 5 minus 5 is 0, 2 to the 0th is 1, 1 times 96, you get 96. And if you do the other ones, it'll still work. Like if you plug in 6 for x.
It will be 1.
What's 6 minus 5?
1,
1. What's 2 to the first power?
2.
2. What's 2 times 96? 192. It works. If you go backwards, I don't think you understand negative exponents yet. That's okay. Like if you plug in 3, you get 2 to the negative 2 power. Have we talked about those?
No.
I don't think so. Negative powers turn it into division. You'll be able to use a calculator. Don't worry about it. It works. So this is a perfectly acceptable rule. So it's kind of like if you wanted to use the same idea as up there, it's kind of like point slope form, except it would be like point, I don't know what you'd call it. This has no name. I'm just making this up as we go along here. So you could be like y equals y1 times b to the x minus x1. I guess that's how you could think of it. This is just a point, and that's the multiplier. Point multiplier form, how about that? You like that?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Just genius. Just made that up. Write that down.
We should get a
Are
pack.
you staring at?
Huh?
Camera.
The camera. So do you think you could find a geometric one where it doesn't have 0 on the list?
No.
Yeah, I could find it now.
Oh, okay, let's see. I need a calculator for this one. Should probably make it easy so you don't need a calculator, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Deal.
I'll leave it for chumps.
Deal. Let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's go 6, 18, 4, 162. Write the rule, go.
Go.
Right?
Is it what we just did right now?
Isn't it 12?
Is it adding 12?
No more
6 plus
toilet.
12 is 18, but 18 plus 12 doesn't give you 54.
What is it? What's it?
Is it what?
That's it.
Multiplying by 3, isn't it?
Okay.
Times 3 gives you 18, times 3. If you had a calculator, you could just divide them, right?
It's
Remember
not
that?
the candy.
You should have a calculator.
Okay.
You got it?
Maybe.
That'll work.
What?
What's yours?
No? Oh, is it what we just did right here?
Yeah, just like that.
That's what I asked you. You never answered.
I hate reading.
Do we still use 2 though? Or no? No.
You still use what?
No, never mind. It's 3. Is it 3? I can't
That.
Oh, wait. You are really blind.
That's what it's 6 for x.
You're
3 to the 6th power.
With or without the glasses?
Big number.
With.
Take a really big number times 6.
That's because I'm not
Big number.
blind.
What are the numbers?
I should get glasses.
It is.
You don't need the glasses. I do.
No. There you go.
Why are you reading my glasses all I can't see?
The initial value, it'll be a really small decimal.
That hurt my eyes.
You hurt my eyes.
Don't touch me.
Then understand. But you don't have to be quiet.
I'm kidding because I should.
Sorry.
You're looking at my car, you lit should.
Sorry, I'm so upset. Maybe calm down.
Lit, shut up. Lit, should. Lit, should.
No, my wrist hurts. My wrist
Taylor, she
hurts.
chucked it.
I wonder why.
She's supposed to be face much.
You got the times 3 right now.
No.
Now just pick a point.
My
Yeah.
wrist is straight here.
The y value
Ah,
in front of it, and then put x minus whatever that is.
Is there any more subjects?
my shoes are yellow. I stepped
No multiplier.
No, I'm not playing basketball.
in a fuzz.
FBCT.
Mine are yellow.
I just did it.
Yeah, I suck at basketball.
And for your exponent, x minus 6.
It's all good.
So that's the one.
It's
It'll be machine, right?
2 divided by 3, 0.333. 2/3. 2/3. Are you trying to go backwards in the table? Too hard. Okay, some of y'all had it pretty quick, some not. You know the multiplier's 3.
Right. 7.
Right.
18. 7.
Sure.
7.
Now,
Do 18. Do 18.
not round.
do 7, 18. All right. So don't do this.
Dang it, this is 7.
No. And the x subtract 7.
X.
This is a good start, but it doesn't work. Because if I plug in 7 for x, I get 3 to the 7th power. You know what 3 to the 7th power is?
Lots.
It's big. It's 3 times 3. It's 9, 27, 81, 243. It's huge. It's a big number. And then you're going to take a really big number, and you're going to multiply by 18. And are you going to get 18 as the answer? No. You're going to get a really freaking big number. So, how can we make sure that when we plug in 7 for x,
X minus 7.
that we get 18 as the answer? Just subtract 7 now. Now, plug in 7 for x. You get 7 minus 7. Ooh, so that's 0. 3 to the 0 is 1, and I get y equals 18, and it works.
Yeah, be careful there.
If you tried to do the go backwards in the table thing, probably weren't successful. Anyone try that? I didn't see
I
it.
did. I got negative 54.
Shouldn't be negative.
What
Maybe
was?
6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
This is
1.
a code.
Divide by 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3.
Oh, I was just my
Divide by 3.
That was not me.
Divide by 3.
Why would I have my fingers?
So it's
like
2
this?
243rds.
That's stupid.
You wanted to do it the old-fashioned way. That sucks. That's an ugly
I
number.
didn't like. I didn't get how to like do the other thing.
You start with this, same thing.
Yeah.
Pick a point.
Uh-huh.
Pick one.
6, 6.
6, 6. 6 minus 6. Boom, done.
That you just leave it like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
it works.
Okay.
It's a rule that defines that table. It will make you pass the state test.
Well, then you go 18 divided by 3.
Divided.
Times 3.
18 times 3, that makes no sense.
I think that's just.
Huh?
Oh, so it's
So now,
That's what you heard from that.
Can we get our homework now?
yes, you can get your homework now. There it is.
Thank you.
11:08.
And then we have pay.
Just doing more of that on this.
Oh, you can add in
I think I gave this to almost everyone.
this, but
Anyone want to? We need like a. We need a. Something we say when we're done.
I want to see when he
What?
What do we say when we're done?
Goodbye.
you got your hair, huh?
Or we just push stop and it ends abruptly.